Hi there, gorgeous! Hope you're having a fabulous day. I am hopping straight into this video, not a big introduction for you. You can guess by the title what this video is about. I'm using Drugstore cream-based makeup products to create a full face, very minimalist kind of look today, easy to do, easy everyday kind of makeup style. So I already have an eyeshadow primer applied. I've also got my skincare products on. I used a lot of e.l.f. products today, just so you know. And first product I want to use is from Revlon. This is one of their Color Stay cream eyeshadows. I can honestly say I've never tried these before, so this is my first time trying them. The shade that I'm using here is called Caramel. Funny story about this product. When I went to go purchase it in the store, I actually first picked up the shade called Espresso. That's the one that I originally wanted because it looked to be more of a non-shimmery brown everyday neutral. That's what I wanted, but I pulled a Zabrena. I ended up picking up the tester and trying to buy it. Have you ever done that? Well, first of all, I was honestly surprised that there was even a tester in the display. I was shocked by that. But I also was, I mean, like, it's just not uncommon for me to do that. I've done it so many times in the past before. Usually I'll try and look before I go to check out, but with the way things have changed in the stores, I didn't really give it a second thought because, I mean, you don't see testers that much anymore, if at all. And whoops! So I ended up with this shade. It's not my most favorite. It's nice, but it's a little, we're gonna make it work. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm applying it on the lid only because it's so shimmery. I'm going to attempt to kind of bring it up into the crease a little bit here. And then what I'll do is use my finger to begin to blend it towards the brow. Quality is good though, I'll give it that. It's really pigmented, it's easy to apply, it's becoming really easy to blend. It's not giving me any issues there. And then for the brows, I found this product from L'Oreal. This is their Brow Stylist Frame and Set. The shade that I'm using here is Light Brunette. It does come with a brush, which I might actually try to use because it looks pretty good. Go ahead and put that through the brows and we'll see what we get here. Oh, that's actually really nice. I didn't use much of the product, and I will tell you it's a very pigmented product, so you really don't need much when you're applying it, but I think it did a really beautiful job. I think I like that even a little bit more, actually a lot more. I like it a lot more than my traditional pencil. Can't even tell you the last time I used a brow pomade. I want to say it was the NYX Taman frame, and it was okay, but this is really good. I must say too that I like the little brush that they included. Did not think that I would. Really didn't, but it's doing a really excellent job here. Went ahead and added some lashes. These are the Style Authentic from my lash line. I'll have them linked for you below if you're interested. I love them. For the face, I'm trying a new product. I've never tried this before, but I wanted to try a cream-based kind of foundation. This is from Neutrogena. It's the Hydroboost Hydrating Foundation Stick. So we'll try it in those areas first and then blend it out. We'll see how we do with this. And Neutrogena is one of those brands, I've talked about this before, so this may not be new for some people, but I feel like Neutrogena is one of those brands that hasn't really been as innovative as other drugstore brands, and to me they've just fallen off of the radar. I used to really love their makeup, but it's not been so attractive to me. But this is doing a really beautiful job of concealing my redness and evening out my skin tone. It is one of those products that you can't let sit on your skin. I just discovered that because by the time I got up here to blend my forehead, it was a little bit more difficult to do. so I had to reapply a little bit more, and then it was a lot easier to blend in. This is really beautiful though. I didn't need much for application. It blended in so easily, and I feel like now I have even looking coverage. For my under eyes, I'm going with the Pixi by Petra under eye concealer. This is the one in Brightening Peach. I love this stuff. I love it. You know, there was a time when I didn't wear any concealer at all. I don't know why. I just thought maybe I didn't need it. And it wasn't until after I started using it, I was like, wow, what a difference that makes. And it truly does. That's not to say everyone needs it, because not everyone does. But for those of us who do, it really just, it makes such a difference. I am not applying a powder today, but what I am going to do is take a blotting paper and blot the excess. And this will help to set everything without having to apply powder. If I was trying to make this last all day, I would not do this. I'm simply doing this for camera purposes and because I'm gonna be home all day doing nothing, basically. But if I were going to a special event, special occasion, something like that, I more than likely would not leave my face unpowdered. I would apply it just a little bit, because if I don't, it's just not gonna look so great. This is just a tip I wanted to share with you. If you want to keep the skin dewy and youthful looking without a mattified appearance, and it looks great. I am going to apply a nude eyeliner also on my waterline. This is from LA Girl. It's the Ultimate Intense Stay Auto Liner in the shade Super Bright. And we'll go over real lightly with that. And I'll go back with a little bit more of that cream eyeshadow I used in the beginning, and very small amount here. I'm going to, look at me trying to tap off the excess. It's a cream, you don't have to do that. Anyway, I'm going to apply this directly under that lower lash line. For cream contour, I'm using this palette from e.l.f. and using this, for cream contour, using this palette from e.l.f. That shade right there. The way I traditionally like to apply this is with a stippling brush. So this is just an old one from Makeup Geek, and taking a little bit onto the brush. And then I'll lightly come down that side of the face and blend. Less is more. It's a lot easier to start off with a little bit, blend as you go. I hope you realize that when I'm saying tips like this out loud, I'm really talking to myself, because I need the reminder. I mean, if it helps you too, that's great, but it's mainly to remind me. I haven't started talking back to myself yet, but I know that's one of the signs of senility. Next product I'm using is a cream blush. This is one of my most favorite discoveries. I want to say I discovered it this past year on Amazon. It's from the company Canmake. This is their cream cheek, and I believe the shade that I'm using here is Apricot. I'm using the same brush I used before with the cream contour. This is a Japanese-based brand from what I recall. And I remember the first time I had mentioned it on this channel, so many people were like, yes, I love those products. So I was really happy to know that I wasn't the only one who'd ever heard of them. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm not going to be the only person hearing about products like this, but it was reassuring to hear so many of you say, yes, I love that product, and then just validate that it's really, really good. It's become one of my new favorites this past year because it's so natural on the skin. I mean, look at that. It gives you such a beautiful flush of color, and it's very, 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 very pigmented. I will tell you that. So you really don't need much when you are applying it, but if you're careful to apply a very small amount, it is just so natural looking on the skin. Now for my lips, I got two different products to try. One of them I've used before. One is brand new from the looks of it, so we'll see. Maybe I'll use them both. First one is LA Girl's Glazed Lip Paint. The shade that I'm using here is Whisper. Other product is a new one from Maybelline. This is the Lifter Gloss. Has hyaluronic acid in it, and the shade that you're seeing here is Ice. So I'll first try the LA Girl. Ooh, don't squeeze too hard, it'll go everywhere. The Glazed Lip Paint here. I'll see what this looks like. Okay, I have not smelled that many chemicals in a product goodness gracious, in a long time. It smells like when you walk into a furniture factory. Ugh. Well, I'm glad I got 2 to try. Ooh, yeah, much different. Much different experience. This one has a rather sweet confectionery scent with it. Not much to it. I mean, it's just a simple light gloss. So that is my full face of cream-based makeup products from the drugstore. I feel like if you're looking for a more youthful approach to makeup, then this is a really great way to do it. Cream-based products are ones that will not emphasize fine lines, wrinkles, etc. They help to really diminish their appearance. So I feel like they are a great medium to use when you want a more youthful approach. And they definitely do make your skin look a lot better too. I mean, you can see I didn't use any powder today at all, and I feel like my skin is just completely radiant, and I absolutely love how this looks. It's a shame it won't last all day, but it is what it is. Anyway, I want to wish you a beautiful weekend ahead. Thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to watch. God bless you and keep you. I hope that you are doing well, staying safe, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.